Hey guys, Ken Smith. We are back at Ray Roberts for a little more prop testing. So a couple of things have changed. I will put my life jacket on, by the way. The air's cooled off. It's about 85 degrees, so it's about 10 degrees cooler than when we ran those props this past weekend. And the water right here is 83.2, so the water's cooled off about 3 degrees. I don't think that's significant enough to throw off kind of our thought process on this testing. So we're going to test today. And by the way, we're not just testing on a Bass Cat today. Today we're going to test first a 25 pitch Tempest Plus. Now let me put a little caveat in there. This prop has a couple of little bite marks in the propeller where he's caught water rocks. It's a borrowed prop from Bronco on Texas Fishing Forum. Thank you, Bronco. But we're going to try that first. We're going to then go run a 23 pitch. The second prop we're going to be running is a 4-pitch Fury. I believe it's a 24. It's either a 24 or 25 pitch. I'll tell you right before we run it. And then we're going to run a 23 pitch Fury 3, which I think is the right, I think one of those last two is the right summer prop for this motor. And as we talked about in the first video, we'll come back and we'll redo these this fall once the water and the air cools off and we have a better sense of what's going to be the best running prop now, and that should give us a good hint of what the next running prop for the next one is. I got Tom with me again today. I had him eat exactly the same thing he ate the 3 days prior to our last video, so his weight's not changed. I put him on a bathroom schedule like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory, so he should weigh within a couple of ounces of what he weighed last week. So we're going to slip our life jackets on and we're going to do a little prop testing. Okay, camera 1, camera 2. This is first run with the Tempest 25. Actually put it down. Jack plate. I wanted to blow out just a little bit.
Are there any plugs in it?
No. Isn't that weird? 24 blows out, 25 doesn't.
That's a 25 3-boot, right?
Yep.
25 3.
Now, it tried to spin. I had to feather it when I put it on pad.
Right.
So I suspect if we fill the live well,
That maybe
it's going to dog down a little bit.
Maybe a plug a little bit.
But you're right. I mean, as soon as I looked down and we were going faster than our RPMs,
yeah,
I'm like, okay.
I knew you were gonna pick up speed before you got up to the RPMs, but you couldn't bring it up past 57 again, which is what your 24 does, Fury. And you said you can get up to about that. And not with two of us, right?
I don't think I could run that two of us.
Yeah.
And that's a dinged up prop.
Is it?
Prop's got a chunk missing out of it. All right, so that was 73.7. I think we both figured out turning about 5,700 RPMs, but that's back into a 6-8 mile an hour wind.
Yeah.
I think we're going to run 74 miles an hour running back downwind. Boat's actually got a smidge more fuel in it today. So I put, last time out we were 30 and 10. Today I think we're 33 and 10s because I did that because I didn't have a bag of ice in here. So I had a 7-pound, 10-pound bag of ice in here the other day. But otherwise, real similar conditions. Let's run back downwind. right, so I'm not exactly sure what our top speed was there.
75.4 at 5,900 RPMs.
I saw 75.9.
75.9.
I gotta tell you, I'm really surprised and impressed that prop is faster than my Fury 24 pitch. I'm really tempted now to put my 24 pitch back on here before we leave. I think I will, and we'll run it just to make sure I'm not dreaming about how fast it is with the current load and, you know, into the wind, against the wind. We'll do that just to give just to give kind of a baseline, but that's really interesting. So just so to kind of put it on record, that's you can see there's a pretty good ding right there. One, I mean, not bad, obviously, it still runs fine, but it looks like you can almost guess that's the same piece of wood or same piece of rock. Gunk gunk is exactly in the same spot. So that prop's not in terrible shape, but it's definitely got a little ding out of it. That side's good, isn't it?
Yep.
Whatever it was, he got by it. So we got a 23 pitch 3-blade Fury, a 25 pitch 4-blade Fury, both in pretty clean shape. Neither one of them brand new. This one's off Chris, who owns Classic Fiberglass's boat. This is off one of his customers' boats. Thank you for letting me borrow it while we run them out here. So the prop we just ran is a 14 3/4 inch diameter. The 4-blade is a 14.5, and I'm almost certain the 3-blade is a 14. I'll correct that at the bottom of the video if that's not the case. So we're gonna run the 4-blade 25 next, and we're gonna run the 23, and then we're gonna run the rest of them on Tom's boat, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Okay, so 25 pitch 4-blade, 25 4-blade Fury. Let's see what she'll do. With 4 holes out of it, so we may get blowout here. Let's see. That bothers me. And that's your body, makes all the difference. It's gonna be bad too.
So that you can bring that nose down just a little bit to get it up.
actually probably the highest wind speed we had that day, and you can see it's gotten pretty rough. My back camera keeps turning off, but what I'll tell you is, you know, this is a 9% slip we get out of the 4-blade here. We get 73 miles an hour out of it at 5,900 downwind, but it felt like there was so much lift in the boat. I didn't like the way the boat felt, and obviously it's slower. The only thing I really do like about this, and I'll show you in a second, would be my ability to control this boat in big waves. But for a go fast prop, or even for an all-around prop, I'm not exactly sure. This is not the prop I would pick. I would lean on one of the 3 blades we've looked at. And of course, we haven't looked at a Bravo yet either, so I'm interested in looking at a Bravo. So he was curious what this boat would do with the 4-blade at super slow speed. To your point, it'd be a great rough water prop. Yeah. Because you can totally control the nose. I may be able to get it to go even slower.
You lift that back blade up with it and still do that? Or
I don't know. It may blow out. Let's see what it'll do. There's 23 and it's still. Nice. It lost fight right there. Water pressure. Water pressure is over here, but that's 21 miles an hour. But I heard it's starting to lose bite. Yeah. 21 mile an hour on the pad is super slow.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Like the Tempest was even faster. So I'm not sure exactly what we just saw, but I think we saw straight 2 mile an hour slower for the almost identical RPM.
Not as much mid-range power.
Well, yeah, that Tempest really had a lot of juice through that mid-range. We both commented on it when I made that corner and went back into the wind, and it just hooked them. All right, I'm not sure how my audio was there, but if it wasn't good, straight 2 mile an hour, 2.5 mile an hour slower at the same RPMs into the wind and with the wind on the Fury 25 pitch 4-blade at the same RPMs as the 25 pitch 3-blade Tempest. Really surprises me. The Tempest had a lot more torque, kind of from about 3,000 to 5,000 RPMs. The boat just took off. So, and I've always understood that 4-blade props have more slip than 3-blade props, and I think that right there just proves it. Just more slippage in it. We're going to try the 3-blade 23 pitch Fury now.